I'm back again. I'm trying to be consistent. Girlfriend, guys, I was on YouTube, just minding my business, drinking my beet juice, and then all of a sudden, something popped up. I saw this video about a nurse. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about this, family. Good to be back. Hey, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, hit the like button. Like, share, and welcome to the family. Old subscriber, I'm back, and I'm glad that you're back with me. Don't forget, hit the notification bell so that YouTube will know I'm serious about giving you the information. Let's get into it. So I was minding my own business. I've been chilling at home and watching a lot of YouTube. I like a lot of African movie. One thing about African movie, they teach you lesson. But hold and behold, once they move and start going on Netflix, I don't like them for some reason. I like the natural way on YouTube. I learn a lot of lessons. But this ain't what we're talking about. So I was on YouTube watching various videos. And I normally support a nurse if I see it, if I feel like it, that they have a message. Even though they don't have to support me, but I try to do that. And other YouTubers. So I was on YouTube and I happened to see this video and I noticed that friends were talking about it. So I started to listen to it. She said she was 39 years old, a nurse, and she was desperate for any man. I don't mean to be laughing, but I remember in school, and I talk about this, that the first thing the instructor, they tell you up north, I don't know about the school in the south, that one of the things that's going to be missing in your life is a husband. Some people get married and they have a successful relationship in nursing. But there are a few of us that are still looking, but we're not desperate. There's a difference. So she said she was struggling. At least she was honest. Now you know, not all nurses making money. She's doing 2 jobs. She need a man and she need him home so she could, wait, let me backtrack. She need a man, any man, the garbage man, any man. And I'm not saying anything about the garbage man that's bad. Is she willing to take that? I hope. But the thing is, she wants the man to work while she stay home and drink the coffee. Where they do that at? Not in our culture. Anyway, but you just hear it from me. Nurse, you're too desperate. And men run away from desperation. And you can get any man. So I wanted to come out here and say, and the majority of nurses that are traveling, they have a husband. The husband is not keeping them home. And you hear it from me. They're working. The husband is at home. Because I asked them. And this is not a African American thing, a black thing, an African thing, a Caucasian thing. All nurse. I had a Caucasian friend and we were on the travel assignment and she was working and every 5 minutes she called her husband. So anyway, I left early and I came back because I wanted to do some things in my house. So she told me her husband does construction. I guess he waiting for that. She got to buy him a truck And the one that he bought, he didn't like it, so she buying him a second truck. Ding, ding, ding. So anyway, he's supposed to be doing handyman service. So she gave me his number. I called that man till I blew. He didn't even respond. He said, I'll call you back. So I called her back and I said, are you sure your husband wanted to work? Because he didn't seem like he wanted to go out and work to me. She said, yeah. She was kind of upset with him, not with me. She said, this is a married woman. This is a woman who thought that she was going to be home and he was going to watch the baby, or she was going to watch the baby, and he goes to work. Not in this lifetime. Not how we're struggling. But this video, the nurse said she was struggling, working 2 jobs, which is understandable. I feel for her. So she need a man. Be careful what you ask for, ladies. Be careful what you ask for. I've been traveling, and some of the nurses, the husband don't leave them. They come on the travel assignment. I don't know if they cook in the hotel or what, or they're Mr. Mom or a male wife, or, we want a lot of things. But don't be desperate, because when you get desperate, it becomes dangerous. A lot of guys want nurses. We are wanted. I'm serious. Construction worker, the garbage man, the people that direct TV come to your house, they looking at you. They want you, but they don't want you for who you are. Some of them. All they see is nurse. They don't see the struggle behind the nurse. When they start asking me, what do you do for a living? When they come in your house, they ask you. Some of them are so bold. Are you a nurse? I said, what makes you think I'm a nurse? No, I'm just a CNA. And they shake their head. Nah, I don't think so. So I asked, why you not think so? Because you got this air about you. What kind of air do I have? I shut it down. No, when they ask me, I'm not asking you about your profession. I'm not asking you about the money in your bank. So don't calculate me being a nurse that I'm loaded. It ain't happening here. Never. So nurse wants to stay at home so she can have a man that go out and work. We all want that. We all want that. Yeah. Every woman want that. But it's not happening for nurses. They see that nurses bring, even people in my neighborhood. I see the husband at home and the wife who's a nurse is going to work. So everywhere I know, on travel assignment, they tagging along with their wife. Why? Because they don't trust them. And some of those wives is still looking for other people while they on. I'm not even going to get into that. So be careful what you ask for. It might not be, you think it's going to be peachy cream. How long do you think? I'll tell you a story. I met this guy. No relationship or nothing, Came into my neighborhood back in Pennsylvania. And, since he was a next door neighbor, we talk. And his wife, I don't know if she was jealous or anything, but she was nice to me. Next thing I know, I didn't see him for a while. And he was younger and she was older. And then I saw him at the ShopRite. and he said that they're not together again. Because he was telling me, yeah, she was the nurse and she got him involved in, training because he wasn't working. He was from Jamaica and he came over here. So he wasn't really working, but she got him a job where she worked and he got the training and he got his certificate. So he's working. And then he left her for a CNA in his class. I guess he felt better. He said to me that the lady that he left her for is somebody he know in Jamaica, and she's up here now, so they're in love, whatever. See, it don't last. But one of the key thing that he told me that she wanted to stay home and he does the work. He doesn't even make as much money as she, but she wanted to stay home with the kids and he should go to work. I guess that lasts for about 2 months. He said, I'm out of here. So I'm trying to tell you, nurses, if that's what you're in your head, think you're going to get a man that's going to stay home while he know he got an RN in the house. I keep saying he's going to stay home. Yes, he's going to stay home. If you think that he's going to let you stay home while he deliver the garbage or maybe he has a good job, decent job, maybe his job is less than yours and he's working and you're at home with the kids cooking and whatever, you think that it's going to last that long. It won't. I'm sorry. I'm not being a Debbie Downer. I'm not being negative. It's just the facts. They want you out there working. Now, if two of you can come together as a nurse, they still gonna say you should come out and work. So there's no getting around unless you have a millionaire boyfriend. And speaking of that, I had a friend. I haven't talked to her in a while, but she dated an NBA player, a real one. Yes, because I went to dinner with her. And he bought in, I don't want to say the name, he bought in all his, I guess they call him his friends or bodyguard. I don't know who these people were, but they left early because he said he had to leave early. Do you know who picked up the bill? And it wasn't cheap. She did. She paid for all the total bill for everybody. I felt sorry for her because she didn't get the man. She had hopes. And then she got the nerve to date one of the Eagles. And I told her, I'm not coming with you. I'm sorry if you do this. And stop telling people you're RN. Because imagine he couldn't pick up the bill. I don't know if his situation was that he didn't have no money. None of them. So she calmed down now. She take my lessons. She don't tell them. She still don't have a man. So don't be desperate. It don't work. It never does. So he pimped her out, money-wise. So even though he seemed like he had money, but I don't know, but he was an NBA player at the time. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. They come, all they see is, this is a RN, I'm going to cruise on down. Cruise on down. What's the song say? Cruise on down. I got one. They don't care. They got what they want. I nurse. I nurse is rich. And that's because a lot of nurses on whether YouTube or Facebook or all the media sites saying, oh, I made this, I just pulled up on my Rolls Royce, I do this, I'm a rich bitch, what ya? Sorry. You know what I mean. So, stop being desperate. Desperate is never good. You calling out, I hope she got a man. You calling out, you desperate. Desperate only bring negative people to you. Mm-hmm. Yep. I have to say this because I want you guys to comment. What I have found working with male nurses, they, especially the African from Africa, the wife is at home. How ironic. I don't know. I met this one guy, couple guys I met who was from Africa, and his wife was African American, and she was home. She wasn't a nurse, but she was home. So maybe it's something different with the Caribbean or the Haitian, African, that they do that. But in America, I can't see it happen. I would love for that to happen. You know what? A lot of times, what I've seen is nurses, not particular nurses. I'm going to take the word nurses out. They're afraid to be alone. And my thing about it, in order for you to get to know yourself, you're going to have to spend time alone. And when you learn to love yourself and learn to appreciate the little things about you, because you know, we're in the mirror, I don't like this, I don't like my weight, I don't do this. And we tend to get jealous if we see the people on Facebook or on the media site and they look so beautiful. It's all the makeup or whatever they do. And we feel like we're not beautiful inside. But I find that if you spend time with yourself, love yourself for who you are, believe me, trust me, people see that. People see the confidence in you. And so when the men approach you, they come to you right. But you need to know that they're the ones them. Some are so good at their con game. And I say this because if you work in correction, they can sniff you out as you walk in the door and they'll come at you and break you down. So don't be desperate. I know a lot of females that feel like once they finish with a relationship, they need to jump in another one, rebound. They don't feel good if they're not in a relationship. Your problems started with you. Fix yourself first. Love yourself for who you are. I know this is a cliche. The right man will come to you. But don't turn them away when he doesn't have anything. If that's what you want, a man that's going to let you stay home and he's work and he loves you and he's content with that, go for it, girlfriend. Then we all with you 100%. So don't call up the nurse's station and say, what you doing? I'm bored. Well, come back to work. Don't ask me about nothing about work because you're home. If you like this video, give me a like. Thank you and come again. Have a wonderful day or night in your state or your country. Good night.